Namaste children, this is Mausmi here, your science teacher, Mangala Vidya Mandira. Today we are going to start a lesson, chapter 14, electric current and its effect. So in this chapter we will discuss about symbol of electric components, then heating effect of electric current, magnetic effect of electric current, then electromagnet and electric bell. Now just you observe this all object like electric fan, iron, then electric microphone or bulb, then TV, fridge, washing machine. So what is required for these components to work? So if we have to make it work, so what is required? Okay, so this is very important because nowadays in this civilization life or modern life we are not able to run our life without this all thing like a washing machine, water geyser, then electric motor, what is to pump the water. Okay, then mixie, then water heater, aquaguard, fridge, washing machine, TV, mobile. So these all things need these things that is known as what we need, that is nothing but electricity. So this electricity is very important, but how it will get? Okay, so can you tell how will electricity reach to these components? So how it will be? That means nowadays what we are just keep the plug in the plug, then if we switch on, mixie will work. Okay, then if we switch on aquaguard, if we switch on for geyser, we are getting the hot water. So like this way, but how this electricity reach to the components? Okay, so this is very important, electric current. So it is the mini circuit should be complete and electric current needs. So how from that source the electricity, it will be go the positive terminal to negative terminal, the electric charges. So charge will be moved from one place to another. Charge is nothing but the electron, flow of electron from positive terminal to negative terminal, and when the circuit will complete, then this electric charge will start flowing and it will give the electricity to the electronics equipments. Okay, so like this it will move. Now let us see the different symbol of electric components. So it is very important, you should know these all components. So first one is electric shell. So this is called electric cell. So it has one positive terminal. If you observe this cell, one side it will be like little bit metal will be little bit up, so that is known as positive terminal, and which one is plate. So what is the symbol? This is the symbol. So in this symbol, which one is positive, which one is negative, it is most important, you should know. So which one is we are little bit long, that is called positive terminal, this is negative terminal. So short one is negative terminal, long one is positive terminal. This is very important, and this is the symbol of a cell, electric cell. Okay, then electric bulb symbol we are using like this. Then switch, it is switch off. Off means it's not connected, you can see there is gap, so it is not connected. This is off position of a switch, and this you can see it is touched, so it is on position. Now you can see the battery. So there are so many cells connect together. That means this is positive terminal, this is negative terminal. So many cells connect together, that is known as battery. Okay, so this is very important, you should know. When we are using the single one, it is known as cell. When it is combined with two or more, that is called battery. So this difference you should remember. Then electric wire, we are using the single one, vertical line for electric wire, vertical or horizontal line, how we make the circuit. So when we will do the electric circuit, we will use this all symbol. We can't draw this all cell for or battery or switches or bulb. We will not draw. We will use this all symbol for drawing the simple circuit. Okay. Now electric cell. So already I told it has a positive and negative terminal. The symbol of electric cell has longer line and shorter line. Where is longer line? Already I told. So if you observe, so we are drawing like this, correct? So this longer line is positive, shorter line is negative terminal. A battery is combined of two or more cells. Okay, in battery, positive terminal of one cell is connected to negative terminal of another cell. So one positive, negative, positive, negative. So two ends of a battery we will get one positive terminal, one negative terminal. Okay, so you might observe how the cell connection you can see inside the toys, inside the torch light, inside the remote. You can observe that a battery holder also will be there. So how it will be connected? It will be positive, negative, positive, negative, like that way. Okay, so like that it will be connect. So you should remember the difference between battery and cell as well as cell holders. So cell holders not only we can't connect like this, positive, negative, we have to connect. Now a simple circuit. Say this is a simple circuit. Okay, but how we will draw? It is the diagrammatical representation. This is the closed circuit, this is closed circuit, this is a open circuit. Okay, down one is open circuit. So if simple circuit, so a simple circuit is can be made by use cell, one electric bulb, switch and wire, like that. So this simple circuit you can do in your home also. Okay, so here need little one cell you need, then a small LED bulb you need, and then one safety pin and some few wires. If you take like that, easily you can make a simple circuit. And if you close the circuit, you can observe that bulb is glowing. And also here they use one single so if you observe here, they use only the single cell. So here you can use one battery also. That means 2 or 3 combination of shell also you can use. Okay, so like this way you can make a simple circuit, and this also you can take it as a activity, and you can do it in your home. Make a simple circuit and just glow a bulb. Now circuit can be two types. One is serial circuit or series circuit, another one is parallel circuits. Okay, in series circuit what it will be happen? It will be happen that the components will be in a single loop. Okay, it will be in a single loop. And in series circuit that flow of the current through the object. That means if we connect 2 or 3 bulbs together in a series circuit, so it will glow, the bulb will glow together. Okay, when we will do the connection, it all will be glow together. Okay, voltage will be distributed same, but voltage across the component can be different. Okay, then what is the device simultaneously in series connection and the switch is closed, and then series connection required less wear and are thus economically goods. Also all device stop working when switch is open. Okay, and if anyone is stop working, then other also will be stopped. That means if we connect the all the bulbs together, if we want to switch off any one, but if we switch off, all the bulb will be off together, all the circuit will be open together. That's in this case we can't be control that other different appliances in different ways. So in series connection is not good for the household wiring or connection. Okay, but in parallel connection, resistance are connected in separate one. That means all the equipments or their difference. Like that, if you observe here in parallel connection, see there, if we attach the bulb, one bulb here, so if we switch off also, it can glow. These two can be stopped. Okay, so this parallel connection we are using, all devices function independently. Okay, any device switch off means without affecting other will be work. So advantage is, if the device is out of order, means if any one devices will be short circuit, other cannot be effect on that. Okay, but continuous it will be work. Or if we don't want that once appliances to work, other can work, so like that way we can operate. So all the electric appliances installed in the house, factories, offices are connected in the parallel. So whatever household wiring, like that, if we want to glow the light but we don't want fan, so only we will switch on the light, which will not switch on the fan. That means it is in a parallel connection. That's why if we on the fan only, it will be switch on fan, lights will not glow. So like this way, all have separate parallel connection. Here it will be good for the appliances, it will be save energy, and so many ways this parallel connection is good for the household purpose. Then heating effect of electric current. So already if you observe that any bulb or anything, a TV, freeze or anything, when it is working position, if you touch that, after some time you will feel it become hot. Very easily nowadays you can observe for long time, if you use your mobile, after some time you might observe that it become hot. So this is the heating effect of electric currents. Okay, so to see that, if you use the nichrome and just connect with a electric wire, if you observe that after some time this nichrome wire will be get heated. If you switch off and again you touch for some time, after it will be cold. That means when electricity is passing through the wire, that it will object will be get hotted. That's why electric bulb we can see it will get heat. Our mobile after charging, so laptop, computer. Okay, so all the electric appliances get heated, but this heating effect will be easily we are using in different purpose. Like that, when we want to do the iron to the clothes. Okay, so electric kettle, where we can easily boil the water, then microwave, then immersion heater. Immersion heater used to boil the water, then electric heater to cook, then electric iron, then room heater, hair dryer. So these all things are using the heating effect of electricity, and it is very useful for our daily life situation. Okay, and if we switch off the connection, it will be become dead. And what we are using in this, we are using the elements, electric coils of wire, or it is called element. Okay, it is made up of nichrome, nickel and chromium. Two material we are using, 80% of nickel and 20% of chromium will mix with that and make a component that is known as nichrome. And this nichrome is very much used in this all appliances, like electric heater, electric room heater, iron, kettle. So these all we are using geyser, this. Okay, then this is a most important thing. It's, as we know that electric current, when it will flow through the electric wire, it will get heated. So sometime due to high voltage or long time or long different short circuit, it can be happens, and sometime it will be come that short circuit. Due to short circuit, some burning incident also happen. So to protect from these all things, we are using, you might observe, the electric fuse. So electric fuse will be placed in near to the meter box. Okay, the main switch where we will placed there near to the meter box, the electric fuse will be there. So what we are using in fuse, we are using that it will be known as the circuit breaker. So it will be when it will be large amount of electric current flow through it, it will be break the circuit. That means inside what material we are using, the small fuse wire, that will be break, and it will be break the complete circuit. When it will break the circuit, it will be easily protect the devices in the what we are using in our home appliances. Okay, so if fuse is essentially thin wire made up of alloy which is melting point is slightly below the normal conducting wire. Okay, so easily it will be melt, and if just little more high voltage or high current will be passed through the wire, it will be break the circuit. Okay, and normally I told it will be keep in the near to the meter box. Okay, and I hope everybody has observed the fuse box near to the meter box. It is made up of a china material outside, and inside two copper strip will be there. In between these two copper strip, this fuse wire will be connected. Okay, so if you didn't observe, now also you just take your permission from your parents, or take your parents help and observe the fuse. Okay, another one thing nowadays we can observe every houses, that is miniature circuit breaker. That means each room or each connection we can make a miniature circuit breaker. Like kitchen connection, we will keep a miniature circuit. So if anything fault happen in the kitchen circuit, it will be break the circuit. Okay, if a hall or bedroom or other rooms, we can, for each places we can keep a one MCB. It is no simple form we are called MCB. MCB full form is miniature circuit breaker. Okay, miniature circuit breaker are designed to overcome the trouble in fuse. So before it should give the trouble to the fuse, if kitchen anything over, so miniature it will be break the circuit and we can find out the fault. Okay, similarly if hall any problem happen, it will be break. Nowadays for each switchboard also people are using the miniature circuit breaker, so it will be very easy to find the fault inside the home and to avoid the incident. Okay, so an MCB is placed in the series in the live wire in a circuit and switch on to complete the circuit. Okay, so miniature MCB has the switch kind of things. If we switch on, so it will complete on the circuit. If when it will be off, means some problem happen, or you also can off yourself. Okay, working whatever the circuit gets overloaded. Okay, the components in the MCB sense the danger and automatically goes into the off. So when it will get the sense of some problems is arising, it will automatically switch off and it will helps to protect your appliances. Okay, another one most important is earthing wire. This earth wire plays an important role in the electrical connection. Okay, all metals bodies or various devices such as electric iron, electric refrigerator, television must be connected with the earthing wire. So you might observe the 3-pin plug. In the 3-pin, one will be positive terminal, one will be negative terminal, and another one top what will be, it is the earthing connection. Okay, So that's why for TV, fridge, washing machine, we are using the 3-pin plug, which will be one will be connect with the earthing plug. To do this, one end is connected to the appliances, another end is the earth. In case leakage of current, all flow with the earth directly. So how it is working, if you observe, so this is the earthing where it is go to the earth directly. So if any problem like it will be very useful when the lightning or thundering will happen. This lightning is very dangerous. This earthing where if we keep like this, and it will be just take these all things. Another way, household circuit also it connected. So if any one of you, if you observe that new connection when we are getting from the electric new meter we are connecting, that time we must do the earthing connection first, then we should connect with the main switch, okay, with the electric supply. So this earthing connection also most important to protect the electrical damages or any incident or accident from the electricity. So MCB, fuse, earthing wire, this all will be keep our electric appliances protect from damages. Okay. Now, magnetic effect of electric current. So when electric current flows through a wire, it behaves like a magnet. Okay, so this is called magnetic effect of electric current. So this is simple one activity you can observe here. Take a cardboard tray and from a matchbox and wind an electric wire a few times around the cardboard tray and place a small compass needle inside it. So when that electric switch you will on, no, if it pass through this electric current, you can observe the deflection in the compass. Okay, so compass will be start deflecting, but if you switch off, again it will come its original position. So when it will be passed, so it is deflecting means it is showing the magnetic effect of the electric current. Okay, so like this way, if we take a iron rod or iron nails, if we make a coil over it with the insulated wire, that time if we just pass through the current, we can observe that this iron will be act as a magnet. So this is known as electromagnet. Okay, so this iron will be act as a electromagnet. That magnetic field we can observe through this, and this has a very wide use of in electronic appliances like radio, TV, then some other appliances we can observe. Okay, so the most useful another one useful we can observe the electromagnet, it is in the electric bell. Okay, so electric bell has a coil. If you observe this diagram here, you can observe a electric coil. Okay, and it is connected short, and this is a iron, this is iron striker. Okay, so this is connected. So when this is a ball, okay, it is ball is kept. So when we will pass the current through this, what will happen, this become a magnet. So this induce the magnet here, and through this one, this striker will be attracts towards the magnet, and it will touch this ball. So when it will touch this ball, what will happen, sound will make. So electric bell sound will come. Okay, the electric bell has a coil of wire wound around a piece of iron which act like a electromagnet. Okay, like this one, it act like a electromagnet. An iron strip with a hammer is kept close to a electric magnet. So it will act as a electromagnet, and this strip will be kept. So iron strip will get attracted by the magnet. When it will attract by the magnet, it will strike on that ball, and it will make the sound. Okay, so like this way the bell will be work. So with this things, this chapter has finished. So I have explained what is there. Your work is, you just first read this lesson and make a simple circuit with the battery. You make a simple circuit with a battery. That means you have to make a battery first. Battery means the combination of two or more cells. So you have to make a simple circuit with battery, and you should show that. Also you can do a electromagnet. Okay, you can show a electromagnet and simple bell, electromagnetic bell also you can made. So like this way you can do this. Try to do this two activity and post in the group. I hope you have understood this lesson. If you have any doubt, ask through the WhatsApp group. Okay, thank you children, thank you.